Raise your hand if you've ever heard the word no. No more screen time. No more candy. These are hard rules. But what if you were told no more praying to God, or you'll be in big trouble? Well, that's kind of what happened in our Bible story today. Let's see what happens with Daniel.
Bible Stories with Jules!
Daniel loved to pray every single day, but a new rule was made and everything changed. Can you sing with me? Open our sparkle Bible bright. Let God's light shine in our hearts. You made my heart glow! Wow, we're in a big kingdom. Look, there's a rule. It says, no praying to God. Is that Daniel over there? He's praying. What do you think will happen? Open your ears, open your hearts. Daniel loved God very much. He talked to God every day. He prayed in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Wow, Daniel didn't just pray once. He talked to God all the time, like a really good friend. But some men were jealous. Daniel had an excellent spirit. He was good, kind, and close to God. That's why King Darius loved Daniel. But the other men didn't like that. So they made a sneaky plan. Oh, this is not good. They wanted to trick King Darius and get Daniel in trouble. They tricked the king into a new law. For 30 days, no one could pray, except to the king. If they did not listen, they'd be thrown into the lion's den. Wait, what? No praying to God? What would you do? Would you stop praying or keep going? But Daniel knew the rule, and he still went home. He went upstairs, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and prayed to God. Daniel didn't pray in secret. He didn't change who he was. He didn't hide. He kept praying. Daniel chose God. The sneaky men saw Daniel praying and hurried to tell the king. King Darius was heartbroken. He loved Daniel and didn't want to harm him. But the rule had been made, and it could not be undone. The king didn't want Daniel to get hurt, but he couldn't change the law. If you were the king, how do you think you would feel? So Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. A big stone was rolled in front of the entrance. Daniel was alone with the lions. What do you think will happen to Daniel? But God sent an angel and shut the lions' mouths. The lions did not hurt Daniel. God kept him safe. The lions didn't hurt Daniel. Not a scratch. That night, the king could not eat or sleep. The next morning, King Darius hurried to the den. He called out, "Daniel, are you okay?" And Daniel answered, "My God kept me safe." King Darius was amazed. He told the guards to take Daniel out of the lion den. King Darius proclaimed, Daniel's God is the true and living God. He made a new law. Everyone in the kingdom must honor Daniel's God. Many hearts turned to him. Sometimes life can feel like a lion's den. Dark, scary, and lonely. But just like Daniel, you can turn to God, pray, and trust He is with you. What a powerful story. Daniel didn't know what would happen, but he trusted God, even in a lion's den. I'm back. I wonder, have you ever had a day that felt like a lion's den? How did you remember to pray to God and trust He is with you? Let's head back to our Sparkle Nook for our prayer. We're back in our Sparkle Nook. Let's take a deep breath into the belly and a deep breath out. Let's fold our hands and close our eyes. Dear God, help us trust you when life feels like a lion's den. Help us remember to pray to you and know you are always guiding us. Amen. Thank you so much for coming today. See you next week for another Bible Stories with Jules.